Well, congratulations, Quesnel. You sure done it good this time. Well, we don't know if this guy's from Quesnel or not, but congratulations to the town of Quesnel anyways, because once again, we have made Skilled Truckers Canada Facebook. Oh, wow. Let's look at some of the details of today's little ramage on the bridge by McDonald's in Quesnel. Okay, let's go. There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. They dry mopping this. So here was the word at 6:50 a.m. this morning. A semi-truck hit the bridge over the train tracks near McDonald's in Quesnel, BC, right down the road from me here. Yeah, way to go, Quesnel. The bridge is messed up, and so is the semi. They've already been working on it. The bridge has been messed up for years. I mean, if you try going over it, it's like basically driving over the Quesnel Bridge right now is kind of like much the same as driving down a highway in Saskatchewan. It's like it's a rough ride. Okay? Well, police are on scene. Expect delays. You might want to go through Johnston Subdivision or Plywood Hill. I'm sure everybody in Quesnel already knows this, but I'm giving you the details. Got nothing on drivebc.ca right now, so I'm assuming that's already been cleaned up and traffic is flowing. Nonetheless, pretty neat when a transport truck hits the bridge there by McDonald's and screws everyone's morning up in Quesnel. Anyways, let's have a look at a few more of the wonderful videos that were on Skilled Truckers Canada this week. I think it's just should be something I do regularly here, is just watch some of these videos to remind you all of highway safety, remind you all to slow down, in some cases have a laugh, in some cases cry and mourn. The highways are very, 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 very dangerous. People die every day in Canada driving down the highway. You got to keep it in perspective, you know. I know people have sometimes funny ideas about what's safe and what's dangerous in the world. And it's like, man, the most dangerous thing you do is just get into a vehicle and drive. People are like, man, fighting wildfire must be so dangerous. I'm like, man, just driving there is the dangerous part. I mean, if the fire is bad, we run away. Let's get out of here. You know, I'm not going to die for a fire. I'm not going to die for trees. I don't care about being a hero. I've done enough to show I'm a hero. You know, likewise, like people are like, ooh, the jab, you know, what if you get a vaccine, you know, maybe that would stop polio or measles, you know, maybe that would be smart, you know, like, what if there's a small, tiny, insignificant risk of danger involved? What if, man? What if it's 0.000001? What if it's so small? But what if you're that 0.00001? And I'm telling you, it's more dangerous to get in your vehicle and drive down the road. Let's go. Here's this guy. Fresh food. He's a Loblaws guy. He's having a hard time getting around this corner, though. Lowering food prices. This is going to raise your food prices if guys like this are out trashing their transports on Winchester Road in Ontario. Had this one show up from Quebec the other day. Gatineau sector, Buckingham, Brady Bridge, Georges Street intersection. Access to the bridge was impossible due to a vehicle fire. And look at that vehicle just fucking burning. She's ripping, folks. This one's over in Long Lac. Oh, that sounds like somewhere in Ontario, I guess. And the guy's just in the ditch. He's in the ditch. Sorry about your luck, buddy. That's what can happen to you if you're not a skilled trucker. Okay, this video from Hope, British Columbia. No sound on this one either, but this was yesterday it came out. The 3-5 split near Hope, BC was due to having a nap coming down the hill southbound. You can post that as an update, and offload is almost done, maybe 2 hours. Bags of onions being hand-bombed. Okay, drivers should slow to 60 kilometers, so no real details about the accident itself. You can see trucks on its side. Bags of onions being thrown around, so sounds like a bit of an onion accident. People were crying at the scene. More on that image from Hope from the onion accident. People crying, hard on the eyes here. That's a big cloud of onion juice that you're seeing there. All that fog is onion juice. It's really, really terrible. Poor first responders, they had to have their SCBA on there, the firefighters, just to avoid the onion spray. Also on Saturday, this is so wrong. A huge uptick in wrong-way commercial vehicles on the roadways here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Vehicle that's, I think you're going the wrong way there, buddy. That's not the direction you're supposed to go. This one from New Brunswick on March 7th. There's buddy. He's just, I've actually been on that stretch of road there. I think that's close to Edmundston, New Brunswick. Now we head to Sudbury, where once again, we've seen this so many times over the years. That's the underpass in downtown Sudbury. Goes underneath the train tracks, and once again, a truck is stuck there. I have seen this now, I bet you 30 fucking times over the years. 30 times. I bet you it happens 30 times a year. I don't know. This is Sudbury, and every week, some trucker decides to try to go underneath the train bridge. Every week, some trucker gets stuck there. Every week, some trucker just throws away his trucking career. All right, today's shout-out goes to Trimac. This one also from March 7th. When I was 15 minutes outside Whitecourt, Alberta, says the poster, a driver missed the exit to the rest area, then turned on his working lights and backed up on the exit into the rest area. Like, what the actual fuck? Excuse my language, it says, but he used the little star there instead of a U for fuck. So it's like, I don't know. Do you need to excuse your language when you didn't actually say the language? I don't know, buddy, but sure, your language is excused. What is going on the roads? People get all panicked, eh? What are these drivers doing? It's like a big crisis. Yeah, it must be because of immigrants, or there must be a racist reason for it. That's how you know what's coming next. It's like people try to get you all up into a fervor about something. Like, yeah, you put a lot of vehicles on the road every day, you're going to see some of them are idiots. And you put idiots in charge of a large machine like a transport truck, someone out there. So I think Skilled Truckers Canada is a great page. I don't necessarily agree when some of the commenters are like, oh, must be because he's must be because he was born in Pakistan. Like, no, there's white drivers who are bad. There's women drivers who are bad. There's male drivers who are bad. They're underage drivers who are bad. Like, get your license, kids. I can't. I'm 16. They're bad. Imagine driving all of a sudden some bright lights flashing in your eyes in your driving lane. At first, I thought it was someone coming the wrong way, and then I realized it's just an idiot backing up with his working lights on. Now, we got a couple from Highway 11 there in Northern Ontario. Ooh, transport truck in the rink. Yeah, he's right there. Right off the road, right in the snow and slush and whatnot. But it looks like maybe the truck is salvageable. Looks like no one was killed or injured, so that's really great news. But look at the size of the snowbanks there. Ontario's been getting so much snow this year. It's absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. I needed a word for it, and then I couldn't think of one. That's great job, Joey. Way to be a YouTuber. I'm not exactly sure if this is the same situation here, but here we have Gardewine North, and there's two trailers there. Kind of, he's crooked sideways there. Okay, stop distracted driving, it says here, near Cochrane, Ontario. Love that area. Gardewine and Bullet, BC. Bullet, STC. Okay, Highway 11, Ontario. Stay home. Someone says, winter driving. Now, okay, slow down. Stop the carnage. Stop cheap labor, Canadian first. Again, I don't know what stop cheap labor means. Sometimes to me, that language seems like someone trying to justify racist language and ideas. And, here we are at Glen Park Road in Alberta. 3 days ago, that's on March 6th, and buddy, blown right over onto his side. I would imagine that had something to do with some of the really gusting, blasting wind. Just seeing a truck laying on its side like that, I tend to think that maybe it was actually blown right off the road. And that happens often when you get high wind advisories. One of those reasons why you should be paying attention to forecasters like myself when the weather is going to be windy if you're a truck driver. Here we are back between Long Lac and Hearst, Ontario. Transport truck facing the wrong way in the ditch. Seems okay, though, mostly. Yeah, no big deal there. Then on March 5th, we go to Nova Scotia near Bayers Lake, and here we go. This guy is not sure what he's doing here. He's kind of going in one lane, but oh boy. Ooh, wow. What happened there? So that car is sneaking in. That truck decides to not pull into the passing lane, and then something happens there. He hits something and just gets totally fucked. Man, wow, they're lucky. Front end just smashed completely in, and you take it for granted. You're just driving down the road, we're on the freeway, gonna pass this guy, gonna pass that guy. You think you're fucking Mario Andretti there, you're a race car driver. Man, this is the real world, and you make a dumb mistake, not only are you putting your life in the jeopardy, gonna wreck your vehicle, but insurance may not cover your stupid ass. Here we go back to British Columbia, semi-truck in the ditch there on the 5th of March. A couple other trucks hit him sideways across BC Highway 5 North. So we're looking north of Kamloops here. Skilled Truckers Canada. All right, from March the 5th. Whoa, what the fuck, people? Please use caution. Do not pass a working snowplow. They will pull over and let you by. If they don't, patiently wait. Or die. It's up to you, I guess. Then contact the works department for that area when it's safe to do so if you feel they did something wrong. Make sure to have the date, time, and location. Everyone's a potential victim. So let's find out what's happening here. Where is this video going? There's snowplow. Holy! My God! So that transport thinks he's going to pass that snowplow. That is so terrifying. That guy just about lost his life there. And I had a similar situation to this on 97 where out of the blasting, breezing, blowing snow ahead of us as it's all blowing. And that's like the area, I would say, near Mount Begbie as you're getting south of 100 Mile House. The crosswinds are really, really bad there. It's really dry conditions often. It's a dry area, dry belt. So the snow is just blasting. And it's at, 120 kilometer an hour zone, but it was blasting so much that and there was some construction or something happened or an accident or whatever. There was a bunch of pylons out, and all of a sudden there's out of the snow and shit, just like this, suddenly there was a transport right there. Couldn't see his lights ahead of time. Terrifying. And of course I had to hit the ditch and bounce around, swearing, fighting, pull the vehicle back out in the snowstorm, pull the vehicle back out of the ditch onto the road, swearing, cursing, saying, and then you couldn't even see the guy's, the name on his truck, couldn't see a license plate, couldn't see what company he was from, had no idea. Guy just about killed us and gone. No one to report to, no way to get justice on that, right? This kind of terrifying shit happens every day. Now we go to the Coca-Cola. 5 days ago, we see a truck burning there, just burning, and all the sawdust falling out of it. I'm not sure if the trucker did anything wrong or not, but just one of the many terrifying things that could happen to you on the highway if you were hauling shit around. This one, also in British Columbia, this is in Aldergrove, and you see that transport has gone off into the drink. He's gone right through all the mud and managed to whack his nose right into that tree. And that's an expensive truck there to have, and I'm amazed through the thickness of that mud that it actually managed to make it all the way to the tree. I mean, that's incredibly unlucky, I would have to say. And as we all know, the Highway 401 is the stupidest highway in all of Canada. If you want to have a stupid thing happen to you, go to the 401. This is in Eastern Ontario near Somerstown. Also in Ontario, this is definitely the 401 here. This one posted March 4th, Strathcona, Alberta. Strathcona RCMP's on scene of a collision involving Sammy truck on 34th Street that struck the Sherwood Park Freeway overpass. So how many transports are hitting overpasses in Canada every day? It's unbelievable how many. So we had the one in Quesnel today. We got one in Sudbury. People just hitting fucking overpasses left, right, and center. They don't care. Like, I think I can make it. It doesn't matter if I don't. Here we go up to Clearwater, British Columbia. Video posted on March 3rd, and we got, had something like that happen on the highway here, and I wish I'd gotten video of it. There was a transport hauling logs that was completely into the ditch up on top of the canyon here. Looked kind of like that. Took a whole bunch of trees out on the way. So that's near Clearwater, BC. Just this last week, and just to give you an idea, these are a lot of crazy videos. I know, there are a lot of crazy videos, and the thing is that this is all just from the last week. And if you go to Skilled Truckers Canada Facebook page, what you're going to see is dozens and dozens and dozens of photos. Every day there's accidents all across the country. Every day people are taking risks in bad weather. Every day people are taking distracted driving risks. You're out there traveling around. Don't lull yourself into complacency just because you're a good driver who's awake and prepared, because a lot of these people sure fucking are not. This one from March 4th. This looks like Ontario to me. It doesn't say. Here's the 1 minute prior for those of you who wanted it. It says, this was an active pass when the four-wheeler demanded we take the lead. It looks like Ontario to me. I can't tell exactly where. Maybe Ottawa or somewhere like that. Let's see. Can I see the sign? I couldn't see the sign. Maximum 80. That's definitely Ontario, all right. No other place in the world has a 4-lane highway where you can't go 100 or 120. So this transport's trying to pass. Let's see what happens here. Car passing on the right. Don't do that, folks. Only pass on the left-hand side. It ain't worth it. Now, the question is, what's going to happen in this video? I'm still waiting to see what happens here. So truckers passed him. Did I miss it already? Oh boy, dude. So here is that clip that we were looking at earlier. Not sure if you want to repost this guy. Has been reported to police on various occasions. He keeps doing this to trucks. So this is it's targeting trucks, Glenmore Trail, Calgary. Okay, so that wasn't actually Ontario, it was in Calgary. So I messed up. And very rare that I totally mess up like that. I would have guessed it was Nepean. That's what I thought I was looking at. I thought we were looking at coming into Ottawa, but it's been a few years actually since I've been anywhere. Look at this moron. Do you want to die? I hope there's not children in your vehicle. You know, what would be better for everybody is if you just went over to a head smashed in buffalo jump and drove your fucking vehicle off of it by yourself so that no one else has to die with you, so that nobody else has to experience the horrific accident that you are likely to someday cause. It's unbelievable. I'm sure you're on your phone. I remember being on Highway 2 coming into southern Alberta with the band once. We're coming to go play a gig at the Palomino, I believe, in downtown Calgary, where we often were the house band of, played often. And it was a freezing rainstorm. It was literally, the ice accretion was unbelievable. It was like so slippery, ice everywhere. And this vehicle was weaving around in front of us, and I was like, holy shit, what's wrong with this person? And we pull up next to them, finally at the stoplight, and it's a woman. She's on her phone texting, and this is already like 15, 20 years ago, so this is kind of like when it was new that, hey, you don't do this shit. She's on there texting or whatever, I see her, and I yelled something at her, like, put your fucking phone away. It's a freezing rainstorm, dumb bitch. And she looked at the person next to her and said, I could read her mouth, oh my God, that horrible man. There's a guy carrying a sea can with a car carrier. Okay, never seen that before. And now let's just look at, okay, I'm going to turn off the music though, because I probably don't have copyright for that. This is just February. This is just the videos they posted. Oh, in February, the terrifying videos in Skilled Truckers Canada. Here's this guy flying on, burning car, mayhem. Oh, hell, people crying. Terrible stuff. Snowy conditions. Why are you going so fast? People smashed up. People dying. Trucks wrecked. Fog. People speeding. Trucks on their side. Into the ditch on their side. Wrecked truck. Wrecked careers. Ruined careers. Vehicles on fire. Chaos. Whoa, look at that one. That is cool. I wonder where that is. That's some real flamage happening. There's a little bit of everything on Skilled Truckers Canada. There's a truck with his nose smashed in. We got emergency lights going on there because this guy looks like he smashed into the bridge. Here we are in BC with a helicopter on the road. Truck just about hits that truck, and this guy's about to, oh my God. This in Gatineau. Here in Gatineau, vehicle on its side again. Truck slipped off and smashed himself up, just to give you a little bit of idea how dangerous it is out there on a day like today when the snow conditions, you're going up over the Coquihalla today, you could end up running into one of these trucks who ends up on their side in the ditch, right? I'm just trying to make you aware, make you think twice about what you're doing, make you think twice about traveling during bad weather, make you think twice about traveling when you aren't prepared, make you think twice about pulling your phone out to answer it just because someone's calling you while you're driving. You know what? It's not that fucking important. Leave the phone. You don't need to answer it until you're home safe and this and that. Trucks caught up in the wire. School bus in the drink there. Gold Freight, same name over and over again. Same name over and over again. So that's something that they point out here on Skilled Truckers is that the same companies seem to be having a lot of accidents. Look at that. Gas station got whacked. Same names over and over again. Same people. Prince, same names over and over again. Gold Freight, same names over and over again, right? So that's something to keep in mind, that there are some trucker companies that are more responsible than others. And we're just seeing some of the many accidents in February 2025 that happened across Canada involving truckers. And this is just involving truckers. We're not even talking about automobiles, right? But the most deadly thing you're going to run into in the highway is a trucker. So when you're passing these guys, just fucking pass them. Don't hang out next to them. Look at the snow on his roof. Don't hang out next to them. Don't dawdle. It's like time to pass the trucker. Go. Hit the gas and fucking go and get around him. Oh, no. Terrible. Truck totally engulfed in, it says semi-fire, but that looks like a real full fire to me. Well, that one again. Oh, no. Oh, man, that is horrific. 738 incidents, 19 dead. Skilled Truckers Canada. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Joey Only Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel. Always looking at different stories around, and we'll be back with you maybe tonight with some more weather news. I hope. Been snowing here. Lots of fresh snow in Wells. Lots of people tell me they have snow. If you're further north than Prince George, you're probably not going to see it. So it's like, I know. I make this video. I post it on Weather Watchers. I'm like telling you where the snow is going to be, and then someone in Mackenzie's like, it's a bluebird day here, not a snowflake, as if they're calling me a liar. I'm like, did you watch the video in which I said that Mackenzie won't be getting any snow? Gah! No, but they don't watch it. They just want to comment. My favorite thing is when I make a video and then people ask me about what's in the video already. So it's like, I put this video, here's your forecast for this week, British Columbia. And then someone comments, so what's going to happen on Wednesday in BC? I'm like, how about you watch the fucking video that I spent 2 hours making? How about that? Anyways, lots of people here I got to thank. And I will this week more and more, especially right now. I just want to take that 1 second. Oh, darn. I'm not even ready. Everybody. I'm sorry. I want to take 1 second to just thank a few new people who've been kicking in, supporting me. And, of course, there's all you supers who donate for the super. You know, you just hit that little thanks button on here and pass something on down. I totally appreciate that very much. You're keeping me going. So I tried to open my Gmail, and it's taking so long. Well, what am I doing here? Come on, hurry up. Why does it take 30 seconds for Gmail to open when I just want to read a couple names of people that donated? Okay, next time, I guess. Fuck, I'm not doing this any longer. It's still going. It's still going. How long does a guy have to wait for his Gmail to open so he can look at the names of the people? There we go. Okay. So, couple new people there. First of all, Miles, thanks for becoming a new Patreon member. Really appreciate that. Derek, again, throwing money down for me. You've always been good to me, Derek. Even though I'm a total maniac, you help keep me going. Appreciate you very much. Also, Gwendolyn Manning, so often you've been really good about that, and I appreciate it because I'll tell you why I appreciate that. Here's just one example of what's going on for me as a YouTuber, right? So see this Radar Scope Premium Tier 2, just to have this on my computer, let alone have it on my phones and whatnot as well. It costs $100 a year. That's re-upping right now. I got $380 in my account, right? So it's like, when you are actually putting that money down, what you're making it possible for me to do is to pay for these apps that I use to make these videos without having to pay for it out of my own pocket. So a lot of people I got to thank out there. I don't have time for it to thank everybody, but I'm going to try to make a point of it this week to keep saying thanks to everybody who's been pitching in around here. Okay, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye now.